Have you ever needed an answer, like right now, but you didn't have a calculator handy? Well, today, we're going to unlock a mental superpower that absolutely everyone can use, the art of the smart guess. Yep, we're diving into estimation.
Okay, think fast. You're in a store, you've got a $20 bill, and you want to buy these three things. You got enough cash? Instead of whipping out your phone, your brain just does this super quick mental check. That little calculation, that's exactly what we're exploring today.
You know, back in that store, you don't need to know the exact total is $21. You just need to know it's more than 20. And that's the magic of estimation. It's all about being fast, being practical, and getting an answer that's good enough to make a smart choice.
So what's actually going on in our heads when we make that quick guess? Let's break down what estimation really is and why it's such a killer skill to have for, well, just about everything.
To put it simply, estimation isn't about getting the answer wrong. Not at all. It's about getting close to the right answer really, really fast. It just gives you a feel for the number, that ballpark figure you need to just move on.
All right, enough talk. Let's put this stuff into practice. We're going to kick things off by seeing how estimation works with a pretty straightforward multiplication problem. Let's call it our first mission.
So here's the setup. We've got 7 boxes, and each one has 6 colorful little balls inside. Now, to get the exact total, you'd multiply 7 times 6, and you'd get 42. But what if we just needed a quick and dirty guess?
So check this out. This shows how different people can tackle the exact same guess. Nada and Yasser, they both rounded that 6 down to a 5, which is a nice, friendly number, and got an estimate of 35. But Amira, she went a totally different way, rounding the 7 up to 10, which gave her a much higher guess of 60.
And this right here, this gets to the heart of it all. Yasser's guess of 35 is way closer to the real answer of 42 than Amira's 60 is. His guess is useful. It's what we call acceptable. It's not perfect, but it's a really solid, smart guess. And that's a win.
Okay, that was a pretty good warm-up. Now let's up the stakes a little and see how these same ideas work when we're dealing with slightly trickier double-digit numbers.
All right, it's your turn. Take a look at this problem. 9 times 13. How would you make this easier to solve in your head? Come on, what number would you change to make it simpler?
A really great strategy here is to look for what I call the unfriendly number. In this case, it's definitely the 13. So by rounding it down to 10, the problem suddenly becomes 9 times 10, and that's 90. Super easy. And because we round it down, we automatically know our real answer has to be a little bit higher than 90.
And here's the proof. The exact answer is 117. Our estimate of 90? Yeah, that was definitely in the right ballpark. As you can see, the precise math is a bit more involved, but for a quick check, our simple guess did the job perfectly.
You are totally getting the hang of this. So, what happens when we throw a third number into the mix? This is where another cool math trick comes in super handy.
Okay, take a look at this. 4 times 6 times 5. Now, we could just multiply them in order, but there's a much smarter way to play this. Let's find the two numbers that are just easier to multiply together first.
See this? Instead of doing 4 times 6 first, let's group the 6 and the 5. That gives us 30, which is a beautiful round number. Now we have 4 times 30. To estimate that, we can even round the 4 up to a 5. So 5 times 30 gives us 150. The real answer is 120, so our guess of 150 is totally in the right ballpark.
All right, you've seen the strategies, you've seen the techniques. Now it's time to put your brand new skills to the test with a final rapid-fire challenge. You ready for this?
First one. 8 horses. How many legs in total? You know each horse has 4. What's your quick mental math? That's right, 32. It's just simple multiplication where speed is everything.
Next up, Dahlia has 8 baskets with 6 eggs in each and every one. How many eggs is that total? Boom, 48. See how quickly you can get to a solid answer without writing a single thing down? And that's really what it's all about. This isn't just some abstract math trick. Estimation is a real-world secret weapon for everything from splitting a dinner bill to figuring out if you've got enough time to run an errand. It's about thinking on your feet.
So I'll leave you with this thought. Now that you've sharpened your smart guessing skills, start looking for chances to use them. The next time you're at the grocery store or planning a project, just give it a try. Where will you use your new estimation superpower?